YouTube, what's going on? Today's Tuesday, March 18th. We got a nice batch of orders going out. Missing a few things, but nonetheless, a lot of nice stuff going out. We have like the Noble or the Green Toe Jordan 1 Low. It's funny because a lot of people used to sell that shoe or try to sell that shoe. At one point, it was a really popular shoe, and then it just died down like really quickly. Over here, we have a pair of Lost and Founds, Black Toes, and Air Max 95s all going together. Shout out to that dude because he got 3 nice pairs. Obviously, Lost and Found Chicago, you can never go wrong with that. The Black Toes has been low, even pre-release. They've been under retail for quite some time, and I think that's a really good pair. If it's a pair that you've been looking at and you don't want to pay retail, I believe it's going for a little bit under retail, but you could definitely find a clean pair for probably around like 100, 120. Over here, Marvel Next Chapter. If you've seen the movie, you'll know why it looks like that. I think they're pretty dope, honestly. That's another one of those ones that when they dropped, it did really well. Not so much anymore, but they still have a little bit of value left on them. Over here, we got a UNC Toe 1. I've said it countless times on this channel that I'm not a big fan of the color toe Jordan 1s, but it could be a hot take, but I do think the colors that they've been putting out lately are better than the ones that they put out originally back in like 2018, 17 or so. Like I like the blue pair a little bit better, the green pair, the yellow, more so than the red, the purple, and the original green. Over here, we got a pair of Union 1s going out. Probably the one that I think that everyone says that they hate. We think otherwise. We think this is a really good shoe. I definitely love this sneaker. I definitely think it's a nice sneaker. I definitely feel like they should have added that Tiffany colored stitching laces. Over here, we got the Drake Signature 4s. Got those in on Saturday. They're already going out. Chinese New Year low. It's funny because that was on the shelf and we've been saying it lately. We've been taking new pictures and trying to get stuff up that's not up and all that type of stuff. This was a shoe that was on the shelf probably since we moved here, and for some weird reason, it wasn't up online. Once we saw that, we was like, let's get this up online, and instantly it sold. Got UNC 5, which has been a good sneaker for us. That's a Midnight Navy 6 next to a beautiful pair of Olympic 6s. Classic pair. I remember being, I think like a sophomore in high school when that shoe dropped. Everyone went after that shoe instead of the 7s. Over here, the Resurgent foam posits. Got a copper, really beautiful pair, size 10.5. Can't go wrong with a pair of foams. Some Dion's Diamond Turfs. Beautiful shoe. That shoe took longer to sell than I thought. This one is really fire. It's a size 4.5, dunk high, white and university blue. Super fire. It's like a size 4, I believe. Just looking at it from my view, you can see the midsole is really yellow, which is fire, which I like, which gives it a little bit of age, a little bit of character. So I really like that. Over here, we got a Granite 350, that another shoe we just bought. Colorful 90-60 New Balances. I don't know, it's just a really loud color, but that motto is probably like the best New Balance motto recently. I've seen like everyone and their mothers love that motto, especially women. Over here, we got a lot of beautiful clothing. The cream, Abdul Jabbar Lakers jersey, super fire next to the Jordan Wizards TSK hoodie going out. The 2 1s and the 95s. Felix the Cat jacket, off-white Nike hoodie, TB12 Super Bowl jersey, independent skateboard bag, baby toddler, New Balances. Love seeing that. And then over here, another Transformer going out. Shout out to Matt. Again, he's been putting in the work with all these Transformers. I imagine that it's not the easiest thing to do, trying to find the exact one and the exact name and all that type of stuff, but really happy to see that go. Yeah, that's enough for me. Berwin, anything for the people?
Jordan just spoke about it. The Transformers have been actually selling for us. I'm not entirely sure if people are keeping them in the box because a lot of them ones that we got, the boxes are just fried, so a lot of people are probably just going to display them outside the box, which is pretty cool. I love that trifecta of ones up there and the different types of reds with the Lost and Founds, Black Toes, and Next Chapters. Surprisingly, ones tend to sell a lot more towards the hotter seasons, I think, because people like to show off like the high top sneakers, especially with the different types of colors. Speaking about my favorite spring summer Jordan 1, we got the Union Beffy's Beauty Supply. Those Drake 4s we just got, like Jordan mentioned. Shouts to whoever bought those because those are pretty cooked. Classic 6s right there, Olympics and the Midnights. Crazy to see the prices of how low those are. Speaking about classics, I love this array of Dion's, the Air Forces, and the foams. Can't forget this beautiful clothing next to the baby New Balances. We still got a bunch of stuff to grab, but nonetheless, a beautiful batch to start off the week.
Yeah, like Berwin says, they'll have a bunch of stuff to go and get, to ship out. This is a beautiful batch to start the day. Let's get this stuff packed up, shipped, and get the day started.
I was here. You guys weren't here when A was here.
Okay.
It was like maybe 2 weeks ago or something.
Did you come like late?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
So, well, these are new. So this one pair, you know, I had brought, you guy came in, you said 150, you brought it back. I was like, I need to get rid of these. So I don't know if you're still at that price of 150 or not. Just let you know that I didn't bring it in here.
So you bought them here.
Yeah, but I didn't get rid of them.
And he told you 150.
Yeah.
And
it might have been you or I don't know. It was one of you guys.
I never seen these personally.
Okay, so
like,
it might have been him then.
Like I don't.
And then these. Did the fragments.
I don't even know they made these.
Yeah. It's a nice pair.
It is a nice pair for sure. It's never seen these.
Size 12. I'm asking 100. Travis Scott's 250. Those mushrooms 360. Tree Hawkers.
What's that total come up to?
So that's 1200.
How much?
1200.
1200. All right. This box.
I know. And then they wrap it all up.
I know. Like it's like a big mess. You said 1200 it came up to, right?
Total, yeah.
Okay. But shoot. I was at 1025. That was my numbers. I think the aluminums I was definitely off on because they're going for 100.
Okay.
What'd you say for the mushrooms?
It's like 3. I'll tell you right now.
I'll tell you.
Mushrooms. I had it. I think it was like 360, 370 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Street Hawkers.
Street Hawkers 340. The Travis Scott's at 250.
So yeah, you said 1200, right?
1200 altogether.
So yeah, so
can you do?
I was a little off here. I was at 225 here, and I was at 3 apiece on these two. Let me know what you're thinking.
Can you do 1050?
Yeah, I could do that.
Awesome.
I can run that for you.
That works for me. Appreciate it.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Alrighty, wrapping up here. Didn't really get much on camera. Made some few transactions today though. Sold another metallic 5. That's like the hottest shoe right now for us that we can't keep in the store. Got another flu game in off camera. Shout out to Burn on that transaction. The flu game hype kind of dropped pretty quickly, but they're still holding around like 260 or so. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that shoe does within the next 3-4 months, or at least up until summertime. Just taking a lot of pictures here. We're just really going through all these shelves and seeing what's not up and just trying to fix our eBay in a sense of, you know, newly listed stuff, fresh pictures, you know, relisting stuff, bringing stuff back up to the top, because sometimes a little price drop, pigs, stuff like that, it helps, you know, because it brings that shoe back to the top and it gauges someone's interest. But yeah, that's it. Really not much else to say. Just a really slow day, but hopefully Friday and Saturday it picks up and we get a lot of good content. Burn, anything for the people?
You guys can see Matt's over there doing pictures. Check the eBay store out, TopshelfKicks.com. Like Jordan said, doing a lot of revamping, especially for the spring and summertime, and a lot of stuff on the table has definitely got to go on the shelf soon. Yeah,
that's about it. You guys didn't see A today. It was out. He had some stuff to take care of, but you more than likely see him on Friday and definitely Saturday. But one and done. Catch you guys in a couple of days. Peace. YouTube, what is going on? Today's Friday the 21st. Nice batch of orders going out. We're missing a couple things, but that's okay. These first 3 shoes, or actually this top row, really beautiful. Over here we have a very clean lost and found one. For some reason we've been getting this shoe in a lot lately, used specifically in all different sizes, and they've been going at the same time. It's funny because they dropped the Union ones, and you know, I feel like it's 50-50 with that shoe. That shoe is literally this shoe just with a shadow upper. Talk about a great shoe for value. Looking at it from the aerial view, just seeing that light cream yellow midsole is just really fire. This one is really clean as well too. VNDS pair. We don't put VNDS on every pair, but a pair like this or a pair like this, we'll put VNDS because they've probably been worn once or twice. This pair is super clean. Again, they're already going under retail, brand new, like $100. Like, you can't go wrong. Like, I know someone like me, I would pay $100 for a clean pair like this to just trash and beat up. I think it's a really good pair. I do know, like, a lot of people, their main complaints with this shoe is the Air Jordan, even though that is what he wore in the ad and it's the original one. Over here we got a clean Fire Red 3, a classic in my opinion, Raging Bull 5. Over here we have an Obsidian 13, not too crazy to talk about here, just a clean 13. Classic Air Max Day is 5 days away. Honestly forgot about it until a couple days ago. You know, I'm super excited about Air Max Day because, you know, A like Air Maxes, he's been buying a lot, especially the DNs. Burren's been on a crazy 90s run, especially with what he got on feet today. say, same thing with myself. Last year I went crazy with 95s, and you know, this year as well. So beautiful classic big bubble Air Max 1. They're super comfortable. I like that. It's a hot take, but I like this pair better than the 2017 pair due to the fact that the toe box is a little bit wider. The John Morant 1 Mystic Navy, we just bought that like 2 days ago. Over here we got a Year Rabbit Dunk. Next to that we have a Kith Adidas Gazelle indoor. That purple pair is really fire. Looking at that sneaker, that looks like a Berwin shoe because Berwin loves purple. The amount of times I've seen Berwin in some sort of shade of that purple is the reason why I think that shoe will fit perfectly on him. But this shoe is really fire. Over here we have the Kobe 5 Undefeated, super clean. I was actually looking at those because I wanted another pair of ball shoes, and those are pretty cheap, but they ended up going. Over there next to it are ugly pair of D Roses, but I will say for like a good 3-4 shoes, D Rose had like Adidas booming, you know, just when he came into the league and everything he was doing with the Bulls and all that, you know, he was hooping. I think that's like the Minnesota Timberwolf colorway or something like that. We have the classic LeBron jersey. As you guys know, I think MJ's the GOAT. Me and AOs go back and forth with that, but I will say growing up in the early 2000s, being a kid during that time, if you had that LeBron Nike jersey, it was like a big deal, you know. He was like that. He was the start of that next generation, and to have that, those jerseys were really big in the community back in the day. And again, like I feel like every time we record another Transformer going out, there's been more Transformers on days that we haven't filmed going out as well too. Again, shout out to Matt on that, because like we talked about it yesterday off camera, just like so many of these toys are just selling, and shout out to you guys who've been purchasing those because we really appreciate it. Berwin, anything for the people.
It's funny how there's a black tone in Chicago next to each other, because I believe the other day we sold a combo of those two right next to the Fire Reds. That's a shoe I've always contemplated getting. I just feel like it would just appreciate on my shelf and I just wouldn't wear it, but nonetheless a great classic sneaker. Jordan did mention Air Max Days coming up. You know, I got the classic Air Max Plus TNs. Air Max Days probably one of my favorite days because that's when, you know, Air Maxes get truly appreciated. I think the release for this Air Max Day might be that 97 95, which I think is going to be super limited. If I can grab those, I'll try to grab them, but those are really sick, and I hope they do drop pairs of that retro or whatever you want to call it. Gotta mention the jersey and the Transformer. The jersey is really awesome. I specifically love that LeBron jersey just because of the colors, the classic Cleveland logo, and of course the 23, and of course the Transformer. I think the special thing about that one, each of its body parts are different Transformers, and it all comes together, which is crazy. So shouts out about that one. I'm not entirely sure if people are just gonna display it like that or take it out the packaging, but nonetheless, shouts to everyone who's been buying that up.
Air Max Days on a Wednesday, so I don't know if we're gonna film. So I'll say now, best Air Max shoe is probably gonna be for me Neon 95, but I don't think I'm gonna wear Neon 95 next week. Gotta see what I feel like wearing because I have a bunch of 95s to choose from. That's about it. This Friday should be a good day. March Madness started yesterday, day 1. My bracket is I have one good bracket. I have one bracket with Florida winning, one bracket with Duke winning. So in my heart, I think Florida's gonna win it, but we'll see. Let's take a flick, get this stuff packed up and shipped out today. Everything new, used.
A little mix. Yeah, for some reason, like
these are new, but like the bottoms are like, I think beige. I'll come back to this one. This box,
yeah.
I mean, it could be fine, but this box just feels.
You're talking about the only issue is
this feels weird,
like,
and it looks weird too.
So the minute you like,
And
having for a minute outside.
Seen the store name too that's on. Yeah, I didn't even whatever that is. I'm not sure how to.
No, I know this store is the store down at Freehold.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't buy them from there. I've had them for a minute or something.
That's really good. Yeah. I see a stamp here, which is usually never a good sign.
oh yeah, we haven't touched any of them.
I'm not like an expert, honestly, but
The colors just look a little different. I do know.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how like the shit's supposed to look, but it's pretty decent. I don't know.
The box is like a dead giveaway. Like a lot of times the box is like the box just having like these ridges like going through. We could see it like that.
Oh, he got access.
Never. I thought these were like a couple years ago. Okay, these were popular. It's funny because we just sold a used 12 yesterday.
I don't think
This
he got
shoe
him.
was
He would've
popular
hit me if he did.
during
He would've sent me a
2020.
message saying he got him. On packages, I was like, I can't buy anything from you motherfuckers no more, bro. Like, I just...
The Neo 95.
Oh,
At least it's the first one. They're saying like the first one of them.
I'm gonna come back to him.
Yep.
It was trying to get me.
I believe you, honestly.
Crazy ass. I was
Just
like,
like
I'm not.
box alone just throws me off. But this box just like.
Honestly, I have no idea what store that is.
Free home ball. These I'll probably pass on, but
No, I'm saying you think they're
Oh, no, because they do the crazy ass tax.
I'm pretty positive.
Oh, they do the crazy ass.
I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I say we start with the
Everything else
fish.
I got retail, right?
Yeah, you're always
like
good.
that, so they're good.
Yeah, you're always good. Man. And plus, like, it has the store. That store bought them, so like, I know, like.
I've had those for years, not that. Yeah, this is like I just sitting there for a while. I go from and I got hit. I'm like, I got that. Right here. I'm rocking them, but this material is crazy.
Yeah, that's. I was telling Berwin that I was like, for 400, I could buy something else that I feel like will last longer with better quality.
Yeah.
Like, it's a great shoe. I just don't value them at the fort that people have them at. What are you asking here?
No, he's a huge fan of the show.
Thank you. 5. I know that's asking us for a lot. I know that's a bit, but I think I can get like payouts like 460.
420.
Yeah.
So I'll do.
I probably want
How much more?
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
470. Last sales on like 520-ish. That like payout now is like close to 460. I think back just like.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that gives you a little bit of room to work.
Let's
like,
come back to that one.
I know that's like the big ticket out of
We
all
could,
these.
yeah, I would say we could work on this for
Yeah.
sure. Let me see where you're at on the other stuff.
These are new. Mostly like $75.
It might be a little bit less than that, 'cause I feel like that's around what they're going for.
Yeah, no. Just about it up. I honestly don't remember.
I know there's only like 2 shoes that I looked at. It was the Fearless D, the Nigels, and the Frags. I didn't look at anything else. I just grabbed the boxes.
So last sales on these are like $100 or $100. So like pay on that's like probably close to 75.
If I took them like this, I'll probably be like 50, honestly. Just because like a shoe like this is just gonna sit in the back for a while. So like realistically, we'll probably sell it for 90. If I'm not, these are the Phillies, right?
Yeah.
I feel like they go for some bread.
They're weird. I was looking at StockX. There's like 3 pairs in this size listed. I want to say like some sales are like 250, some are like 180. Like, you know what I mean? Like up and down the last few sales. There's not many of them.
Yeah, see the last
I
year was
think
185. And
I want to say like the lowest ass is like 240-ish or somewhere around there. I was hoping to get like 2 realistically from.
I think that's like tough on this one, because like you said, like it's like a rare marking just for us, like the dunks. Just
I don't know.
like,
There was like 4 pairs listed. Like, you think this size is good? Well, I guess there's not a lot of pairs of these. I don't know. I would like to get like 2 for them. That's what. Yeah.
It's funny because I forgot someone brought me in like a 9 or something like that. It was like the same situation. I told him like the mark is just like it's all over the
Try to
place.
list them. These are lightly used.
Okay.
These maybe might be far off on. Cause there's like,
Yeah, I might come back. I want to do the stuff that I know we can get out the way first.
so these are used. These are used. Or this whole pile is used. These are used as well. These are used. I was trying to get for these. Like these. This pair was like 50 each. I know like probably these are a little higher.
50?
Like yeah, I know these are probably a little higher, but call it like 150 for the 3.
Alright, let me see.
It's not like crazy, I don't think.
If I took this, I'll be like low. Like this one, I'll be like 15. It's probably realistically yourself like 40.
Okay, that's what I guess I'm kind of like 150 for these 3s, not the 2, like the new ones, but I mean, if you do 50 across the board, you're 200 for the 4, I'd be okay with that.
This is a good shoe.
They go for nothing, but like, they're kind of nice, like,
They're fire.
they're different, like, you don't see people like wearing these. I wear them a couple times, and I'm like, please, sir, I don't even know.
I'm not 100% sure,
These
but I
are
think the
super
blue
cool.
ones were like the original ones, if I'm not mistaken. One of them were the
These are
original
like
ones.
super clean, like, that's what I'm saying. 2 across the board, I think these probably a little bit more. And like 50, but
Zebras or red stripes?
Reds. I'm not sure honestly what you guys are thinking about this. I feel like decent. Pretty good color at least.
Anything in mind for these?
Like $160 maybe. asking 150 for the pair, kind of like 75 each. I think these go for a little bit more than these, but. I think like these might be a little more 75, like these might be a little less or something like that. That's why I said like 150. I think I had them over that.
What you want for these guys?
I was asking like 350. There's not really like any clean pairs. These are pretty clean for at least the ones I've seen posted.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones like similar to this, I would say like people are asking like 455 on Goat, but you know, who's gonna pay that? So it's like
Yeah, exactly. And you said 290s. This is where you'll be at.
I want like 350. I'm
About
not
350?
I bought these I think for like around like 290.
Okay.
I mean, I come down to if you do like 320, but I don't know how far off. No worries.
I'll probably like.
That's probably what you're trying to get for them, so
It's like. They all on eBay. It just size 10 sold for pretty clean too. Size 10 sold for 135. I'll probably do like 150 on them.
yeah, I'll probably just hold them for that.
Alright. So this one I'll hold off on. The Phillies I might hold off on. I feel like we'd be too far off on that one.
Where you at there?
I just want to put too much stock into those. That's the problem. The Dunks are just like, they're not moving.
Yeah.
So like, I don't want to put a lot of stock into it. Like, I'd rather put in something else that like, I know we will move. Those are just like, ugh.
Yeah. What are you thinking though? Are you just not even really that interested?
Last ceiling on stock is 180 something. And the top offering goes 185. I'll probably like 140 on those. Like I said, I'll be, even like I said, someone brought us one last time and I was just way off on it. What you want to do here?
Where you say you're at? I think I said what, 470? You said, I don't even know you said number honestly.
I would love to be at around
Two colorways.
425.
I can get like I think 50 on payout right
These
now.
are the same shoe. One of them
Nah, it
little,
was 428.
Or at least like at least with the last sale was
This is generally
if I, you know what I mean, if you
Yeah,
plug in the last
this is
sale, like the
black
payout would be
tiers.
like 450.
Your stock is
Yeah,
might be
yeah.
different from mine because
I
you
was-
probably sell
I
more.
was kind of doing it like if you were to do it off the last sale, kind of instead of like the highest
Okay.
bid right
There's
now.
nothing in
It's,
9.5, right?
Off last sale, if you it's like
They
520.
run in all
it's
sizes, so
450
it's
and
either
some
9
shit.
or 10.
Right.
But typically for 9.5 we tell 10.
I'd love a little more because that's what we're at here. Because I know this is the garbage
So
here.
yeah, this stuff like I was kind of like far off with your number, but like this stuff total I can give you a price.
Yeah.
This stuff I was at like 240. Just like everything's just like super low. That's the problem. And like realistically, like the best shoe in here is
We just have a 9
probably
in
the one lows. That would probably be the shoe that moved the quickest, and maybe
That's
these.
including these, the 240.
Yeah, I value these at like 60 just because like they're kind of cut. When I look at the pairs online, a lot of pairs online are listed at for like 150, 160. So realistically, they'll sell for like 120. That's where I was at. But like I said, like if you want to give me like a whole number, like a counter from where I'm at, I believe it was like maybe like 40 here, 30 here. It was like 15 there. It was like 30 here. It was like 15 here, and then the Luckies.
Think about it. I'll leave you my number.
Luckies
And
was
if anybody wants
between 30 to 50. Like I don't know exactly where it's at, but I think it was like in that range. And I could ask A on those
These ones.
yeah, just get a confirmation. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, man. Yeah, I bought these off some Kelly's school like a few years ago. So I didn't even buy them from that store. So,
But I'm saying that
Yeah.
store, we've heard bad things
really?
too.
Yeah, I've never even heard that.
So look at the 100.
Oh, the red book's actually. I feel like the red book's off now.
The 100 spacing is just.
That kind of blows. I literally had these sitting in my room thinking they were
Oh
like
yeah, you're
brand
right.
new for like
They
a couple
are.
years.
But the 100 spacing, like the 1 to the 0,
Wider.
and then there's space, and
The
then
zero's
there's.
fatter too.
The red looks completely different.
Yeah, the red does look different.
My fault. I didn't mean to.
No, it's all good, bro. Shit happens. You know?
I've generally had them shit sitting in my room for like 3 years, thinking like, oh, they're new. Like maybe
Yeah.
250 sitting in the corner.
No, no worries, bro.
You said you're at like 240 including these.
Yeah, it was 240 for this stuff.
I might be a little off on that, dude.
Yeah, just let me know. Like I said, worst I say is no. Like, trust me,
Yeah.
I've heard crazier things than probably what you'll say.
Like I'm probably at least like 425, and that's this stack, which I know it's like a little off on you.
Yeah.
I'm at like, I mean, I would like to be like 150 there, but I said like 100 there, 125 for the pair there, like 45.
Yeah.
This and the new ones like 100 combined, and then the used one's 30.
Like these three, like we can't even sell them. You know what I'm saying? Like we have them. Like this might be one of the worst ones. Like
I
it's
know,
just
yeah.
like that's the one we sell the least amount of. Like we rarely sell that shoe. The heritage is cool just because of the color blocking and the size and doesn't go for much. So, you know, it's like low-key good to have. But everything else, just like the tools, no one really buys. This is a good one. You know, and then the fragment dunk highs, like that.
Yeah, these used probably move pretty quick. Like these used maybe because some of
these for like $40, $50.
No, I know. I'm saying they might move quick because they're used. Some buy them in brand new pair of these. But
yeah, it's just for us, like realistic.
Is that like where you're at 240 on that stack there? Do a little bit better. I can work some of these.
Yeah, say like if we were.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
I want to move it all. So
no, for sure. What's your best number here?
I could get to like 460 here if you can come up a bit here though. Like
how much?
I think we're a bit off on.
How much hair can we come up to?
Like I'm talking like 4 and like 450 then, like 850 there. And I'd love to work these into like $180. Like these aren't bad for $180. It's a
gamble.
Yeah, I just don't know when they're gonna sell. It's like you could put them for 300 and they sell tomorrow, or no one sells.
It's just a that one is just like
any better here.
I know they're for that one.
Yeah. They're tough. It's like old. So it's
I mean,
not many people are
what's the lowest you're willing to come down on that?
I do 3, but I know that's like double what you're at, so it's like tough.
What would you be at with these if we didn't come to an agreement on this stuff?
I'd love to be just straight like 475 then. I think there's still probably some room there. Like
yeah, for sure.
550 shoe for you probably. Probably. Because people are buying them for like 520 on stock. Like after fees, they're paying like 5.
I feel like this one. I feel like this stuff would probably be way too far off. So I'm trying to think like what's like the most I could come up to. Like even thinking about 3, I'm kind of like I don't know about 3.
What do you think would like even these out? Because I feel like we're fine on these.
Without
I think
those,
you said like 60 on these. I'd be okay.
Yeah, so without those, I believe that comes up to what's that, 180?
You can do a little better there. I can work here.
I would want the Yeezys.
Yeah,
I would want the Yeezys because out of all this, the Yeezys will probably
I would
be the easiest to move.
Like at least like $1 here. If you're saying 60, because they're like decently clean for like the other pairs on Goat. Like it's a good colorway.
So what did that put us at hypothetically? I was at 240. I was originally at 60 here. So at 240
there.
So that put us at 280.
And I think we're a little low here for like, or a little off. I mean, some stuff.
In my head, like where I really wanted to come up to is 275. Is where I really, and that's why I'm saying like 3. I'm kind of like 3 is like I don't even know at 3. You know, where are you at here again? You said 3 is like
Close to 3. I mean, it's got a good offer.
Probably like 2. I don't know if that's too far still.
I'll probably keep them, but I just think they're cool, honestly.
I feel like this stuff we're probably gonna be far off on. I'll say I'll probably just focus on this guy then.
Gotcha.
460.
What was your number here? Nothing? We were at 280 you said before?
Yeah, I can come up to the 280 there. That's probably like my best. It's just I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's gonna either sit back there or it's gonna sit in the warehouse. This guy, I feel like this one we're far off on too.
It's like
140. 140 I can do on that guy. That one's just rolling the dice, honestly. Like it's like worst case scenario, probably break even, but it's like a weird one. You know what I'm saying? Like we have one next door on the wall just sitting. So
how'd you do 950?
What's that breakdown?
It's like 475, 3, and like 175.
And you said if I took this stuff, you'd do 460.
I like a better number.
You know what I'm saying?
We didn't get to a better number.
If I pay 475, I might as well just buy this alone. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Alright, so could you get to like 3 and do the 460? Is kind of like the same. It's like
so 3 and 460, so 760.
460, and you take these at like what's that? 3, 4, 6, 7, 60. Call it 925.
What's that?
165 there. I think last sale was like 185 on stock, like, and that's like low. I think the other ones are like 2 something.
What's the number you just said? 960.
925. It was like 3, 460, and I think 165.
Final number I could be at is like 875 for everything. It was like 275, 140, 460.
I got you. So you're like at 875. Is that what? 920. Just do 9.
8.
Right in the middle. You're at. I think you're at 880. I was at 920.
I don't want to do 3. That's the. I don't want to do 3.
You know this is like a. That's like this is all.
Like I said, that's not the problem. Is
you're gonna get the
stuff here
$300 back there though.
Nah.
Between the one lows, these, and like the fragments, that's like your 3 right there, and the rest is just like whatever.
Nah. I think 875 is like. That's a solid number, honestly. Yeah, that's probably my best number. Locked in, 875.
Flip it, 875, 925.
I don't want to.
I just want to do 9. 9 sounds good. That's a nice even number.
9 sounds beautiful, but like,
What are you on that shark jersey?
that guy we have at 150, but talk to me.
So you said 875 here. Would you do 8 in the jersey? So it's like 75 on the J, and that's probably a little.
I can do.
I want a little here, more here. You know?
I can do 775 in the jersey.
So is that like 100 there?
Yeah, I can do 100 for the jersey.
You want to flip the 25 there? 8.
I'm not
Eight
trying
or
to flip.
750?
I really don't want
Or
to flip.
775?
I don't want to flip. I don't. I stopped gambling, so I don't want to flip. It's
Would you take these and I take the J and they do like 1050? These are sick, dude. I really want to get rid of them, but like I don't really wear them. So
I do this plus the jersey and 1,000.
Oh, that's wicked.
You want to talk about a great number? 1,000 flat.
It's like
1,000
Where
even
did we
is
even
so.
get that number? That's like these are like 100 and something. We were
No, it's not.
875 before these.
No, 7. You said with the jersey.
Oh, true. So 775.
Yeah, you said with the jersey because you said 1050.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, my
Yeah,
number's
you're
off.
good. You're good. I'll do 1,000. This and the jersey for 1,000.
So it's like 11 here and the jersey 100 pretty much, right? That's like 225 there.
Basically, yeah. Value wise, it's 11.
Why not?
You wanna do that?
I could do it.
You wanna do the jersey?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, 1,000 the J.
Did you try it on it?
This should be good. Yeah. Big size, right? Look good. Look good on the wall.
That's just fire.
That's sick. Yeah. I saw it hiding back there.
Someone was just offering us 100 yesterday online, but we were just like, nah, I'll wait.
It's a sick jersey.
We want 1,000.
1,000. What's the best way for you?
Venmo? Does that work for you guys?
Yeah, let's try. If you could bring up your code.
Yeah.
YouTube, today is Friday. Not sure you're going to see me much on camera because I have a ton of work to do. Speaking of work, this morning I saw a thrift store post about having sneakers, and I wasn't even going to go because I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get anything good, and someone's definitely there before me, but I'm like, you know what? Let me wake up early and drive by and see if there's a line. There was no line until I got there, and one person was in their car, and that person was technically first, and I wasn't going to like, try to be first because they did have some crazy stuff there that I didn't get. Take a look at what I did get. First off, we got a pair of Bacons. I know you guys are probably like, oh, those aren't worth anything. Bacons for 50 bucks, I'll take them. These look like they're brand new, just no box, so that's crazy. Speaking of crazy, we got the red anniversaries right here. These I think we paid 60 bucks. I don't know why the price tag's gone, but that's okay. Here we have a pair of the Ame Leon Dore 550s, which I actually hate, but for 55 bucks, brand new with no box, I'll take them. We got these Kobe's right here. I don't know what these Kobe's are called, maybe the shoe container Kobe's or something, but 65 bucks, can't go wrong. Boom, Neon 95's. This pair was one of the pairs that I'm like, hey, I gotta go try to grab those. 50 bucks. Going on to the Bread 11s. We grabbed these for 75 bucks. We got these Biotech Dunks, 80 bucks. These are brand new, just no box. It is my size 11 and a half, but as much as I want to keep a shoe like that, I feel like I'll never really wear them. And this was the one shoe that really got me to go because I was like, if people sleep on these, I could grab them. The Levi 4s, as you can see, $100. I feel like we've had the white Levi 4s in the store twice, and both times they sold pretty quickly. Yeah, so I wanted to show you guys this. I didn't really get any content out of it. I was thinking about trying to do that, but I didn't. But it's just like one of those things where being lazy makes you $0, and I was sitting at home like, I could go to work early instead. I don't have to go out there wait in the cold or whatever. Literally going out there waiting an hour got me all these shoes at like really ridiculously low prices. We'll probably make money on every single pair, and that's how you got to do it. You got to put in the work. The work isn't gonna get put in for you. So if you're like contemplating going to a thrift store or anything like that, you never know until you try. So as you can see, this is proof that I tried, and I would say I scored today. Actually, might as well talk about these. I actually grabbed these as well. Aztec Polo Ralph Lauren shorts. They are 3XL. They were $12, and I was able to use a $5 coupon, so I paid 7 bucks. Nice little low piece. And yeah, that's about it. Hopefully we're getting some good content next store, and we'll see what happens today and tomorrow. YouTube dropping a video tonight. Shouts to everyone that watched it. Greatly appreciate it. I wasn't over here much today. Jordan's out tomorrow, so I'll let him wrap it up for today, and we'll get out of here.
Crazy March Madness. Bear and I was just watching the North Carolina game. They were down 22 at around 4 o'clock. One game finished. It was the only game on. We looked. They were down like 6 or 7, and it was a crazy intense game. Not enough to say. Got a couple bricks by bricks in today. Got one in early in the week that went out the following day. So I told Burren off camera, I was like, I got a feeling that one of them and and or both of them are going to sell by tomorrow morning, because people are already inquiring about them. I think one of them gonna go. Happy to get half of the mountain down. Negative though is like going through these shelves, seeing that we have a lot of 8 and 10.5s right now. That's like the two sizes that I'm seeing repetitives of, but nonetheless, it's good to be able to put product out there and give you guys some new stuff to look at, buy, trade, all that type of stuff. I won't be here tomorrow. Berwin's birthday on Sunday, so I know what that means for Berwin, but happy early birthday to Berwin. Hopefully he doesn't do anything crazy this weekend. I doubt he'll listen to me on that one. So in a good way, I expect Berwin to be passed out Sunday, and if he has the energy, he'll probably make his way to the gym.
Probably.
I highly doubt it. He'll probably go rock climbing, if that. So yeah, happy early birthday to Berwin. Again, his birthday's on Sunday, just like A's was. So you know, hope he has a really good birthday, and yeah, can't wait to celebrate it.
Well done.
All right, here we go.
Temp number 375. Oh my god.
YouTube, happy Saturday. We're here and we have a great batch of orders to start off the weekend. As you can see at the top, airships next to a cooked pair of Lost and Founds, Black Cat 3s next to the Black Balvin 3s, Red Cements, Legend Blues. This middle row is absolutely crazy. Obviously, we could talk about the Kobe's, we could talk about the Asics, we could talk about the Yeezys, but we got a Reebok Big Hurt. If you know, you know. That's the Frank Thomas edition. I believe technically they're not called the Big Hurts because of some like legal stuff with Frank Thomas and his team not approving or something like that, but you just never really see those, and it's just one of those shoes that kind of we pride ourselves on curating and selling, as well as the Shack Attacks right next to those. Two great Reebok classic retros, great pairs right there. Speaking of different pairs, I guess you could say, these Converse Just Dawn editions, those were a pair we got in that honestly I didn't think we would sell, but they did sell and they're going overseas, so shouts to whoever hit the buy it now button there. Got some Philly Kobe's, cool Miami Marlins pullover. It is about to be baseball season. Well, it is baseball season pretty much. We got some mids, we got some Kilroys, 2 pairs of Yeezys, and that's about it. We have a couple more things to find. Anything else about the orders?
The Reeboks, those are really fire. I think I was looking for the other pair. I think it was white and black instead of black and white at some point, but to see those come in is super rare, and to see them go out is really awesome. Right next to them, the Shacks. I've always thought that was a really cool model. Whenever we get those in, new or used, they tend to sell over time, but nonetheless a great classic shoe. Those Just Dawns, didn't expect to sell those within a good amount of time, but happy someone did. End up purchasing them. Those are really cool as well. I kind of like the little details all around the shoe. The Lost and Founds, that's another one going out next to the Black Cats. I feel like we've been getting a couple Black Cats here and there used. That J Balvin's really cool. I personally like the white one more than the black one, but the black one is really sleek with the iridescent colors on the midsole. And then the Kilroys, great shoe right there. I remember finding those at the Thrift at some point in a youth size, I think 7 or 6.5. Tried wearing them, but then they started separating, and then of course, as you guys know, the teeth on the 9s, they tend to peel, especially if they're a little older. So shouts to whoever bought that one. Hope you get a couple good wears out of that. And like A did mention, baseball season is upon us, hoping to catch a couple Yankee games this season.
Yeah, so Jordan's not here today. Not sure if we're gonna film on the new side. Most likely we'll just keep this open, and hopefully have a great day. Top Shelf.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm trying to find out a question. Do you guys buy clothing and sneakers or just sneakers?
You said, do we buy what sneakers?
I have a pair of Easy Wave Runner size 7, brand new, and I'm trying to find out if you guys buy clothing or...
Okay, clothing, it really just depends. We're kind of more picky on the clothing.
I have a Tiffany box logo Supreme, size XXL.
Tiffany box logo Supreme. And how much were you looking for that?
I'm trying to see what you guys are looking to pay for it. I'm just shopping around right now.
Okay, what's the best offer you've gotten so far?
The best offer I've gotten so far is $275.
Yeah, I doubt we'd want to beat that offer, so I feel like that's a pretty good offer. The Wave Run, less than $275.
Okay, but what's the number?
I mean, does it matter if you got an offer of $275 or?
I mean, the only reason I'm calling in because if you guys could get me an offer, rather than shipping out and paying taxes and fees and all that, this is what I'm trying to see if it makes sense. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, got you. 200.
So this way, your offer is close to what the payout would be. I would just go ahead and just come in and just give it to you guys.
Got you.
Wait and do all of that stuff.
200.
Okay, yeah, that would work. Okay. Can you go up to at least 230?
No, I think I'd pass. I'd be at 2.
Okay. And what about the Easy Wave Runner size 7?
Do you have a price you're asking for those?
No, I just want to see what's out there.
Got you. 200.
Okay. So if I do both of them, you'll be at 400?
Yes.
Alright, and already have your address, so I guess I'll just bring it and we can figure it out. But all right, thank you for the offers. I appreciate that.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too.
YouTube, we just did a buyout of some stuff. As you can see here, we have a full counter. It got a little hectic there. We did not film it because the person didn't want to be on camera, which is totally okay. Where do we begin? First off, we got this pair of Jordan 1 mids. Don't even ask me why I bought these. Probably shouldn't have, but I did. We got some awesome jerseys here. We got the Yankees piece right here. We got the Bullets number 30. And this threw me off, I'm not gonna lie, because I thought it was Rasheed Wallace the whole time. And then it says Ben Wallace. And I didn't realize that Ben Wallace was on the Bullets as a rookie and he wore number 30. I guess it makes sense because he ended up wearing 3, you know, after some time. But we got 2 awesome jerseys that I might contemplate keeping because they are 2XL. One is this Pooh Bear Bruins joint, and the next is this Fire Supreme Gremlins piece. That's a piece right there. Speaking about piece, got a bunch of hats. Got another phone call. The phone has been ringing crazy. A lot of ridiculous questions, I'm not gonna lie, but let's see what's going on here. Top Shelf.
Hey, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Good. Do you guys have any Union ones available?
What size?
10.
I believe we have a 9.5 and no 10.
No 10. Okay, how much is 9.5?
Let me double check for you. Don't want to give him a price because I'd assume it could have changed. But what do you think, Rowan? 450? I mean, stock X is 380 plus the fees. They're 405. Huh. 425.
Oh, wow. So you guys know when you guys might get a 10 then?
Honestly, no idea, man. I hope we do, but it's hard to say. It's just kind of random for us.
Yeah, I get that. Alright, yeah. I mean, the price is good, but if you guys get a 10, I'll just keep looking.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
Sure.
Have a good one. So I guess our price was good. Anyways, got some hats, Mighty Ducks, Devils, Mighty Ducks, Devils, Devils. Cool Mitchell & Ness kind of throwback joint. Speaking of Mitchell & Ness and throwback, we got the Mitchell & Ness Satin Cooperstown collection. Didn't even know that Mitchell & Ness was doing these, honestly. Usually, obviously, you see them Majestic, Russell Athletic, stuff like that. But it's cool that Mitchell & Ness is paying homage. Speaking about homage, Cherry 11s, Citrus 7s. This one right here was one that came out, and I feel like when they first came out, they were going for like more than retail, and then they quickly dropped down. The Pink Air Tech Challenge, and this one's hilarious because we literally sold a pair this morning. Shack Attack. I love seeing this shoe. It's not really the easiest to sell, but I do love seeing it. Stuff that I don't love seeing are all these Yeezys we just bought. We got a slide right here, we got a 5 hundo right here, and we got a foam runner right there. So, you know, couple pieces coming in, and hopefully we get some more camera action soon.
Imagine.
Damn, out of all shoes, the shoe that probably like no one has but you guys.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I actually ended up with 2 pairs.
Dang.
Did you get the other ones, the bow lines? Or?
No, I was thinking about it, but the green ones just like spoke to me more, man.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like I know they're more limited, but I'm just like, I don't really care for the color.
Yeah, I have a pair of these same color. Do you have a price in mind for all this stuff?
No, there's nothing crazy. I mean, I know, like, I think these 2 probably low. Yeah. So if you want to do these 2, what do you think for these 2?
Let me check. What were you thinking on everything? Did you have like a want to go 2 by 2 type of thing?
It doesn't matter, man.
I don't even know the market on these nowadays.
I don't really think there is one.
Yeah, Flying Chukka, right? Green.
Yeah.
Probably like 20 each.
20 each?
Yeah.
You want to do 60-0 coin flip?
Damn, you're coming in hot. I might be down, but let's see what's up with this other stuff.
This other stuff, I feel like there's more. I mean, they're all usually, except for maybe, they're all pretty like not worn.
What are you thinking on the John?
I don't even know what they go for. I mean, what's brand new? Like 200 something?
170.
170. So I don't know, like 100 or
do 80.
Okay.
Do 80 here. What we got here?
Just regular.
What are you thinking on these guys?
Probably in the same ballpark, maybe.
Are these standard width? Or?
Yeah, they're just like regular.
No, these are low, right?
Probably.
And you're just looking to sell everything?
Probably look at some stuff, yeah.
Okay, and what about these?
I don't know. mean, it's easy. Like, what would you sell them for? And then
I don't even know, low-key. Let's see. I like to be at like 80, 50, 30, 30. I have no idea what these go for, so if I'm off, let me know. I just...
50, so 130, 160,
190.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to probably use credit, so.
Oh, yeah, if you use credit, obviously, depending on what you want.
So what do you want to do about these, though?
I mean, if you want to flip, I said 40, you said 60 or free.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're cool with that.
Okay.
Dang. All right, so 60 or free on this stuff.
Yeah.
You calling in the air?
All right. Heads.
Like, come on, man.
Tails.
That's fine.
So yeah, the other stuff, depending on what you're looking for, obviously we can work with you, bro.
The SB Jordan 4, size 8.5.
Used?
Yeah, and then I think J Tips 8.5.
That's the 8.5. We have 8 also, but if you want to try those, go for it.
How do they run?
They run big. From what I remember, they ran big.
Right.
Well, you could
I'm
try.
like an 8.5, 9, so I'm thinking
okay, yeah,
maybe
they
this
should be
will work.
good. J Tips was were they new, the J Tips? They were, right?
I mean, I think they were pre-owned, but I'm not sure. I just saw it and kind of was like, ah.
The colorful ones?
It's like a pink purplish.
I think those are new, Berwin, right? Yeah, I'll go grab them.
How much you want for both?
Let's see. 8.5 is good?
Yeah, these are good. You don't have a 9, do you?
That's the only one.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. $299. What were you thinking? How you doing?
What's up, brother?
What's the total?
Good.
These are so 300.
Is what we had them up, but
Yeah.
we could obviously do better on those. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. You?
good.
How much do you have these up?
Let me see.
What's up, my man?
How's everything, man?
Life's great. Life's great.
Hey, it's supposed to be. That's the rumor.
We had them up for 220.
Cheer for you.
I wanted to check out. You guys had a pair of Air Maxes, the soles.
I might have to go grab those. So that's 14, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
And then
you.
also the Hirachis in a 14.
Got you.
I like them. I don't know if they fit though.
Yeah, no worries.
I want to see what you would do with these. I have too many great sneakers. I have too many great sneakers before I take them back tonight.
425, 275, and 150.
And then credit was like 2.
I got them in.
Yeah,
Ain't touched
two.
them.
So 275.
No, Yudo 225.
Hey! Watch your face. Watch your face. That's not the
I
response
make
I'm
sure I'm
looking
not
for.
bugging.
They're 15s. I'm sorry.
So 425 total.
Okay.
Take away 200.
Yeah, 225.
Yudo 225. You're cool
Yeah,
with
that's
that?
fine.
Got you. And what's the best way for the remainder?
Credit card?
I can text, email, print receipt if you need one.
Print's fine. Yeah. I still have those Villanovas on eBay. I'm waiting for
Really?
someone to pull it. I was hoping like this, yeah.
They're not into this, are they?
I know, that's why I was looking. No, they're not. And I was like, damn it, like, that's costing me. But at least I found pictures of players wearing them, so at
That
least,
might help.
yeah.
Stuff like that, I feel like randomly you'll see you'll just get a cha-ching or like a
Yeah, or someone with an offer, because I have them up for stupid high, so I'm just waiting for someone to
Yeah, 100%.
lowball, so, but
Sweet.
appreciate you guys.
Yeah, anytime, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
How you been, dude?
Pretty good. How about you?
Alright.
What is in the bag today?
Some SBs.
Got any 15s in there?
We're size 11, bro.
Okay, my bad.
Need a big ass bag for the 15s.
Yeah. Hey, watch your face. Yeah, we're good.
All good. You want to try the other one?
All good. Left use the big one.
Okay, cool. These I put on the list. But check out the condition on those if you like it.
Okay.
Price in mind on these guys?
40.
How you doing?
Hey, man.
How you doing, man?
What's going on? How are you?
I think you DM'd us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Price in mind for these guys?
50.
What size? What are you asking for them?
You want me to take this out for you?
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Sure. Lefty's good. It was a righty that came out.
120 here?
Yeah.
Got you. What were you looking for those again, bro? What did we talk about? The brick by brick?
Better.
It was what we say, 450.
Got you. Price of my
I have to pay the difference.
Funny, right?
You said 60?
Jordan let the cat out the bag. If I pay cash, I'm in a better position, right?
Okay. And then
1, 2, 3, and
these guys?
So,
140?
Yeah, work that out.
always, man.
These are the backboard, huh? What are you looking
These are
for
pretty dope.
these guys?
I have a pair. You know, I should have brought them in just to see if they were worth anything. I have a pair of these.
Where did you get them originally?
They're orange, white, and
Yeah.
light blue. But it looks like that ruffle.
What are you looking for on these?
The hyperspace.
130?
So it's in hyperspace, so that's stock. The molds are used like once or twice. These are used.
The core purple?
Same thing as the Royals.
Gotcha. Okay. Gumbo leagues?
$80.
Yes.
And the backboards.
They look like everyone wants.
Last set on the size 11 was 6.
Told me they were new, but I
I
think
was hoping for
right?
450.
Because even like you can see like it looks like some of the fingers still on.
Right. Really?
So the only things I was off on
Eliminate off-whites.
were these 4.
How's it going, man? Thank you,
This
thank
LeBron I'd be low just due to the wear.
Yeah.
I'd be like, appreciate it, man. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
I'd be at like $25.
That's great.
These 3 I'd be at 100 each.
100 each?
Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense for you.
Okay.
The backboards, I think they might be okay, but I might just pass due to them coming out again. It's like a tough sale regardless. This tag just looks crazy to me. The shoes look good, but the box looks a little weird. So I feel like, you know, they do seem brand new. It might be worth like trying to put them on the app yourself and see what happens.
Because they have the glitter. I got them.
No, I get it, yeah. I mean, but if you just like look at the difference in the labels,
Yeah.
like the spacing here.
Yeah, even, yeah.
Yeah, it just like looks weird. And then just like you could see the crevices in the box like just going through, even like on the inside.
Can you bring the other one out so we can compare?
Yeah, sure. Okay, and then you have some clothing as well, right?
Yeah.
They look okay as a shoe. It's just the box.
It's just throwing you off.
Yeah, for sure. And again, I'm not saying that they're not real. It's also like they're about to come out again, so it's kind of like a tough investment. Like the 11.5 we have, like never
moves.
Yeah, it's like one of those things.
$15 for that.
Okay, I'll make a list. Okay. This guy.
Same thing.
15.
15. Anything with the tags that are new? With that one, I'm kind of on 20 with that one.
Really? Why? Because it's just this. I mean, I guess it's.
You don't see that jersey anywhere, especially because that's the. So.
This is 15 also.
Yeah.
What did you value
in New Orleans, when he was on the team, it was him and Boogie on the team. Remember when Boogie went to New Orleans for a little bit?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And they were playing Oklahoma City, and that's when Melo and Paul George was on the Thunder. I took my dad there. It was my senior of high school. I started working 2 jobs. I was bar backing.
Ah, damn, I used to be bar back.
Yeah, I was doing dishes at a nursery home.
Dang.
I was busting my ass. And I got him. I flew me and my dad out there.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah.
Price in mind for the shorts?
5
each?
Yeah.
Okay. So I might pass on this stuff, like the hoodies and stuff. Cool, but more difficult. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll have someone bring those over, and we could at least take a look together and see.
Even the color is a little off.
Yeah, it's just like something about the box, bro. It's really throwing me off. Just kind of look at the differences, like
Right away. Yeah.
like the streakiness. Obviously the spacing on that, but like that's not the biggest deal. But the shoe itself like feels. I mean, it could just be quality control back then. Like that's very possible.
I mean, this shoe is already 10 years old.
Yeah, like I'm not.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, they feel fine, but the box is just throwing me off. So I don't think they're fake, personally. Like I said, though, the market's kind of weird on these right now. Just because the new ones are supposed to come out. That's why. This is the wrong box.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Got it.
Jeez.
Got it.
Why didn't I realize that at first?
Okay.
So yeah, this is a box to a pair of
Meds or some shit?
No, these expensive shits. They're not for resales.
Oh.
Which might make sense because that's a really rare pair. I don't know. Damn, you didn't say that, huh?
No.
Dang, what's up with that?
I mean, I ordered it online.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it could be something that just kind of passed through and they didn't realize. I mean, it happens. I don't know. I mean, it might be worth like you trying to sell them on your own with no box. I feel like it's kind of tough, man.
Okay, let me just hear what you would say.
275.
275. Is that everything up?
Yeah, I got you. So it would be at 660, I believe, total, without the sweat stuff, just this stuff, and the shoes without the backboard.
Without the backboard?
Yeah.
And you say you do 275 for the backboard?
Yeah.
Could you do 280 on the backboard?
What would that equal?
So it'll be 940 and then 9 for $5 each. You wouldn't take the hoodies?
Call it 950 with these two. Hold on to this one.
Okay.
Right. That makes sense. Just have some white stuff should take it as well. That's why I don't wear white.
Yeah.
I messed it up. Okay, so we're good at 950.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the best way of payment for you, bro?
Zelle, or you could do a little bit of cash, a little bit of
no, actually, double check. He's always What are you thinking?
One of the more than 3, but I mean, 3 is the best you could do. I'm trying to see what I can do with trade.
Well, trade. Yeah, I mean, if there's something you're looking for trade-wise, obviously we could.
Question: did you still have the green pair of the RMs, the RM4s, the Nigels?
9 or 9.5.
They were the 9.5.
9.5 sold, I think. They're kind of cooked though, low key. We have a 9, but they're cooked.
They cooked?
Yeah. You don't want to. We're honest here.
I've been coming here for like 5 years or so.
Yeah.
I know that. I'm letting them go because I have another pair.
Dang. I hear that.
They just came in this morning.
Really? What's up? I don't know, if you want to look around, obviously we could see what. I feel like you have a lot of stuff though, so I don't know what you're looking for that you don't have. I know we don't have any of those. We got in a clean pair of metallic 5s in a 9.5. We got in a clean pair of the Wizard of Oz in a 9.5.
We're gonna take these.
Okay, sweet.
And then I don't know if you're interested in these at all.
This stuff might be difficult for us.
Okay. Those are tried on. Or did you? Oh, you wore them.
Yeah, I think we wore these outside. Nothing wrong with that. They're kind of cool.
Those, no box. Those are mine.
So we might pass on both of these, but we could definitely drop the price of these for you guys.
Okay, cool.
They're like 65 for those.
Awesome. Those are the ones I had. Do you have anything in size 7? that's not out on the table?
Let me see. We have a Galaxy Foamposite in 7. If you want, I could open up next door for you guys if you want to take a look.
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, we'll just stick with these.
Alright, cool. Would you like a replacement box if we have one?
No, he doesn't need a box.
Good choice. These are awesome.
Yeah, he was looking at them on StockX.
Oh, really? They're probably crazy price there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
I like these though.
yeah, they're sweet. Card?
Card, yep.
No problem. I can text, email, and print receipt if you like one.
No, we don't need one.
Alright, sweet.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Have a good
Have
one.
a good weekend. How'd I know? How'd I know? I knew I might be able to like pique some interest.
Yeah.
We could work. We could work. We could work. What are you thinking?
What do you have? 3?
That's what I have, man. But we could work.
3. I would say maybe swapping 40.
You want to make it interesting?
No, cause last time they got lost. Damn.
How you guys doing? I'm cool with that. Good deal. Good deal. Check them out. Make sure they're good. They should be good though.
Brick by brick.
Brick by brick. What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm surprised you didn't get those.
What's up, guys?
No, I tried.
Yeah, I think everyone did.
But sneakers blessed me the last 2 weeks though. I got those and I got the brick by brick.
Oh snap! You're not bringing those in?
No, not
Well, you know, we'll be here.
After a couple of years, maybe. After a couple of wears, yeah.
So we owe you 40, right?
Yeah. Just to think about it.
Gotcha. Let me. You get that number?
No.
You want to just grab the number real quick? What's the word?
Doing a little spring cleaning. Got some stuff I don't wear.
Aren't we all? You got a bucket in these?
Couple, not gonna lie.
I hope.
But them shits is so
Hey, man.
uncomfortable.
How you doing? Pumas. What's going on, man? Looking to. Do you have a price in mind for everything, or?
Got like 4, hopefully.
For everything.
Yeah, like 450.
Okay.
See.
Gives me somewhere to start. At least I could make a list and go from there. Air Max 95 new.
What's up, 11?
They said they were gonna reach out to me.
It was meant to be, bro. I know. Last night I was refreshing like, don't sell, bro, please.
Blacksmith.
Yeah.
New.
Nah, new.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just looking to sell everything, right?
Yeah, just sell right now. I don't really need nothing else. I just got the bricks, so.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I'm trying to recoup a little bit.
What are you thinking with these?
Honestly, I don't know. I ordered them just like one time. So probably like, yeah, $50 or something.
I'm not mad.
Okay.
I'm not mad at you. And the 450 was everything?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know if I was like too low, too high.
Yeah, for some reason when I give the answers, it's not. So he has to be verified. I can verify it.
You get this from us? No.
No. I think I got this. I think you know him, Select Vintage.
Yeah, he's legit.
12.
Which is the other one you were trying last time was 10 and a half.
1.0, 1.5, 1.27.
Yeah, but they
You guys are waiting to get them back?
Yes. Yeah.
Meet you in the middle, 425.
Sorry?
Well, no, you said 4 to 450.
Can you do 40?
Let me see. Yeah, that's cool, man.
Just run it.
What's the best way? Do you have price in mind, or just want to kind of hear our offers and
So
stuff?
when I called about the Yeezys, the Wave Runners, and the Supreme box logo.
Got you. Cool.
Everything else I was just like cleaning out and you just found it, so I was just like, we just bring everything, see what we're gonna get there.
So we spoke about these two. Do you want to go shoe by shoe on the other stuff, or?
Yeah, I could get that.
Got you. Price in mind on the turbos.
What do you guys offer?
Yeah.
Probably 2 on the turbos. These are the patent.
I never trust you with shit. Yeah. I've only ever had one. Oh wow. Yeah, so you kind of go for those? Yeah, I'm gonna try. Am I gonna get them? Probably not.
I like around the same on these. You might be able to get a little more on the apps or so.
Okay.
I don't know if what you had in mind for them.
Okay, so
the patent bread, I know the satin, like 50. Yeah, what were you thinking on those?
Nah, I just wanted to see.
Yeah, probably like 60, but they're going for like 90.
Yeah,
so.
no, it's probably just keep it wearing.
Yeah, no, hell yeah. The infants, you have anything in mind?
I just wanted to see, like I said, everything is just like clean out.
I like 40 on the infant. These I might pass on just due to the size, and that shoe in general just never does well for us.
Okay. If you had to keep, like, what would you offer on it?
$20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you do 30 on them or?
Were you cool with everything else, or?
So this something cute.
Yeah, I got you.
So far everything else sounds good. I just want to see like the shirt, these 2 things about what the price is.
Gotcha.
So 40, I'm cool with that.
Did you have something in mind for the shirt? Probably like 20. You said 30, like 50 total.
Can you do 30, 30? Or 40, 20, whatever you want, however you want to.
Let's see where we're at on everything else. Okay. I can remember where we're at. Did you get this yourself?
Yeah.
From where, Tiffany? Or?
Yeah, but that's been so long. I thought I had the receipt still.
Yeah.
I don't have the receipt. Like, that was years ago. Like,
yeah.
That line was ridiculous. I had to line up overnight for them. And it's just because I lost the weight. That's why I'm not.
I was gonna say you wear 2X.
Yeah, that was my size when I bought it. But now it's like if I'm just going to be stupid baggy.
For you, man.
So that's
good to lose weight.
That's the bad thing.
2X.
I mean, that's the bad thing because most of my clothes now I have to get rid of. So
yeah, that kind of sucks.
That's the only bad thing about it. So.
Oh, price wise, we're at 400, 400, 40, and you want to be at 60, right? Which need 900.
Okay, so 900 for everything?
Yeah, going off your numbers. And
okay.
If you're cool with that, I would do that.
Okay. Alright, so what I'll do is, I'll hold off on these 2 and I'll just do the rest of them. So I know your price is probably going to drop on this.
Yeah, what were you at on these 2?
I'm probably looking for a little bit more closer to like at least about like maybe 250, 275 on both of these. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna hold on to these.
Okay,
so
if you want to hold on to those, that's
so
cool.
If you want, you can probably do like what, 460,
Let me see.
480. Cause you said how much is going to do 20 of these, right?
I said 40, but without those, I'd probably be a little lower, honestly. Okay. But if you could do 460 for everything without those, I'm cool with that.
Alright, we'll do 475 maybe, or 470.
Want to flip 450, 470?
That's fine with me.
Yeah. Neater?
Sure. Tails.
You got it. 470, right?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
What's the best way of payment for you?
Whatever is comfortable with you, I'm cool with it.
Do you have Venmo?
No, you don't have that.
You're the second person today to say like, oh, anything works, and then I say Venmo, they're like, no.
Because I never had that. So.
Zelle work?
Yeah, the Zelle's fine.
Cool, got you.
Nuts.
I feel like I was taller than you back then, no?
Hey,
now you're taller than me.
Bro, I didn't hit my spurt until like college.
I was gonna say you were never this tall.
I was.
That's right, because you were hooping, right?
Yeah.
Got you. You check these out?
Yeah, man. What's it?
Probably do like 6 flat via like Zelle or something like that. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
If you want to use card, it'll just be a 3% fee. So whatever you want to do.
I can shoot it, man.
You got a lot of off-white?
There's a few of them.
Yeah.
I got these.
Presto's comfy, right?
Yeah, bro, too comfy.
Yeah.
Too comfy, though. And then I got like a pair of Vulcan suits for like.
All good. Do you need a bag for them?
That one.
Yeah.
That's a good look, man.
Yo, nice to see you, bro.
You too, bro.
Seriously, appreciate you stopping by, man. Thanks so much.
Text, bro.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna lock you in, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it.
What's up, man?
What up?
How you doing? What you looking for these?
It's sent. Just check just in case.
Go ahead. What are you thinking? It's a big one.
Yeah, 13.
Do you guys have an Instagram or is it just all through eBay you guys do your stuff?
Same thing. Instagram TopshelfKicks.com, but like I said, we put most of our inventory on the website.
On the website?
Updates like every.
What are you thinking? They at last sale 470, lowest as 510.
What you was thinking?
What you thinking?
What, like 440?
I was thinking like 4.
430? You could toss it. 430 heads. 400 tails on you if you want.
425, 400?
Huh?
425, 400? Or you need that 5 for the
I'm gonna need it for
Alright, fuck it.
Yeah.
I've been hot today, I'm not gonna lie.
Let's see.
Alright, 430, right?
Yeah.
You calling it?
Yeah. Heads. There it goes. that look ran out.
Ah, sure did. Got you, man.
Yeah.
What's the best way? Cash?
Yeah.
You had it? You got 10 on you?
Yeah, I think I do. Yep. That shit. Yeah, 2 5s. Yep.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 440. Appreciate you as always, man. Have a good weekend, bro. Guys, it has been hectic. I went over to the new side for what I thought was going to be a second, and then I literally did a bunch of buyouts over there, which kind of sucked because I wasn't able to get it on film. But obviously, content's important, but the business is most important. So, you know, I'm not going to just got to do business when you got to do it. Speaking of business, SB4 in the navy colorway. This is the first one we got in. I don't know how I feel about them personally. I mean, they're nice, but I thought the green one was very special for what it was, and the fact that they're like doing a bunch of other colors, I think kind of throws it off for me personally. But I say that now until an 11.5 comes in. We did a trade next door that we didn't get on film for a brick by brick, size 12, and it included some Bapes, or Bape studs, I guess you could call them. I don't know what the heck these are, but we got those. And then we got 2 pairs of this purple colorway right here. These are crazy, I must say. Other stuff we got, brand new Laney ones. You guys probably remember these being in outlets and going for like nothing, but nowadays I guess they go for some bread for the right person. Speaking about the right person, look how cute these little baby Yeezys are. I feel like I might have overpaid on these honestly, because like I forget that Yeezys are just kind of dying, and who's gonna buy these for their kids? But then again, a lot of people might buy them for their kids. And that's about it. A lot of crazy stuff going on. Berwin and Matt working hard back here, lacing stuff, cleaning stuff. Shattered backboards, crazy, new with no box. Shouts to, I believe his name was Pablo, giving us a deal on those. We'll talk about these shoes because I bought these next door, and it's just crazy to think about how sought after they were, especially the Grape 5s back in the day. Now they're about to come back out, so it's not as big of a deal. Black Tongue, Jordan 5 Fire Reds, these are about to come back out as well, so not as big of a deal. And military 4s, I swear like 3-4 years ago, if you got a pair of military 4s, if we got a pair in, they'd sell so fast, like before they re-retroed. Now obviously it's not that big of a deal. Enough talking, a lot of work to get done, so let's get to it. Getting crazy, we have a customer coming in. I know Berwin and Matt want to go home. Happy birthday, early birthday to Berwin. Hope he has a good weekend. And that's about it for me, man. It was a crazy day today. I got a ton of work to do tonight, but that's okay.
It's birthday week's coming up. Shouts to the guys, of course, for all the greetings and blessings. And shouts to all of you guys that have been coming in saying happy early birthday to me. Can't even explain how crazy it is that you guys actually remember my birthday. So shouts to all of you. Shouts to everyone that pulled up today. Crazy day. Check the eBay store out. A lot of heat gonna be on the store soon. Thanks again for everyone watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate all the love and support.
One and done.
I think it's you.
I mean, you gotta be you, I guess. I guess. I missed one this week, but that's alright. Maybe you can make this one.
Catch y'all Tuesday. Peace. Oh my god.
Damn. I feel like you get further and further away from the